this episode 15?
Yes.
15?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well, you guys, welcome back to Shelf Life. I'm Leah.
I'm Val.
And today we are at Grounded in Alaska at the YMCA.
I think this is our first repeat location, which is really impressive that there were 14 other locations.
Yeah,
Technically,
we
did go to Riverside twice, but we went to different coffee shops and we were at different parts of Riverside.
Yes.
So
so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different benches.
Yeah, Val and I have officially explored all the locations there are to offer, so. Except for Cabin Coffee. We haven't been to that one yet.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to.
Yeah. Well, okay. Cabin Coffee's a chain. So we have not done the chains.
Yeah, no. We don't care about the chains.
We don't care about the chains. We want to go to the little ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But okay. I got a go-getter smoothie today. Basically, they put 2 shots of espresso, a whole banana, peanut butter, milk, and whey protein.
Sounds delicious.
It is delicious. It has 31 grams of protein in it. So it's amazing.
Because Leah is working out and hitting her protein goals.
Heck yeah.
Everyone clap.
Yeah, please do. Applaud me. I'm putting in the work, you guys.
She is.
I've been consistent for like 2 weeks on my new routine, and I am seeing results, and I love it.
I love that for you.
Yes. And what are you drinking today, Val?
I'm drinking a pumpkin spice latte.
Mm-hmm. And how would you rate it from here?
I'm actually not the biggest fan. It's good. I would love to know what kind of syrup they're using, but we'll give it an 8 because like it's still a pumpkin spice latte, so it's already amazing.
Yeah, it's very very fitting with today's book.
Mm-hmm.
Today we were talking about the Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore. It's a very pretty cover. I love it.
It is a very cutie cover.
But yeah. So, I guess, do we want to chit-chat about anything else before we dive in?
I don't know. We could do a high and a low, or we
Okay.
could do, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I have any questions.
I don't think
I had a good question, but
Yeah.
it's maybe not that interesting.
That's okay.
If you weren't named Leah, what would you have to change your name.
Oh.
Forcing you to change your name. What are you picking?
Do you have one in mind?
Nope.
Okay.
I've been thinking about this for 12 hours now, and I cannot think of one. There's so much pressure in naming things.
Yes.
Like, what do you mean I'm supposed to, like, society wants me to, like, have children and name them?
Yeah.
That's what they're going to be called forever?
For the rest of their life.
There's so much pressure there.
Mhm.
So much pressure there. Because I even look at my cats, Millie and Mila. Too similar. I call them the wrong names constantly.
Yeah. No, you're right. There is a lot of pressure
There's
in
so
naming
much
things.
pressure.
Yeah.
So now I'm putting all that pressure on you on the spot. Now you have to change your name.
Okay, well, I've always been very drawn to Josephine for some
Oh, that's
reason. Like
cute.
Josie. I just really like that nickname.
You would be a Josie.
Yeah.
That's actually a good name for you, I feel.
Okay, that's the end of that one. Val, now you have to pick.
Or low-key, I also could see you being a Cheyenne.
Really?
You are not a fan of that one.
No.
Oh my god.
No. Would you spell that with a C or a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or an S.
Cheyenne.
Okay.
Like, is that the capital of Wyoming?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that. Is that why I'm thinking that? Is because you
Maybe.
want to, like, move out west?
Maybe. Okay. I can see
Maybe
that.
that's why I'm thinking that.
Well,
Ugh.
yeah, that one... I mean, you could call me Montana at that point, you know, like...
Hannah Montana. Oh my god.
But, yeah, Josie, I
Yeah,
feel like that...
Josie's cute.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, and Josephine is that?
Yes.
Yeah, Josephine.
Yeah.
That's
I
cute.
just love the longer names like that. And also, okay, Twilight fans, Renesmee, that's honestly just a gorgeous name. But I like it, okay?
I think you're in the minority of this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I would never...
named my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster.
I would never name my child Renesmee, but I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's fitting for Bella's... That's right? Why am I... Yeah, for Bella's daughter.
Bella. Mhm.
I've literally been watching Twilight every year since I was how old, and I just forgot her name.
That's okay. That's okay. We've all been there.
Okay, I gave you some time to think.
Yeah. So my friends in high school told me that I looked like a Becca. Not like Rebecca, but Becca.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of always been like my go-to answer.
Yeah.
I don't love Becca. There's some chick on the internet. Her name is Amara, I think.
Okay.
And I love that name. It's
Yeah.
on my baby list name.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll save
Okay.
that. My parents were going to name me Felicity.
Whoa.
And I thank God every day that they did not name me Felicity.
Would you have been called, like,
Felicity.
but, like, a nickname? Would there be a... City?
No, I don't know. I'm just making that up. I don't feel like you can shorten Felicity.
No.
Feli?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I've honestly never heard that name before in my life.
You've never heard of Felicity before?
No.
Really?
No, that's a unique one to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think out of those three that you talked about, Becca speaks to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, random question, but
Mm-hmm. That's how our episodes have been.
that's how they've been.
We're trying to switch it up for you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep you on your toes.
Mhm. It's also, literally the end of September, and what are we at? Like 70 degrees today?
Honestly, I think it's hotter than that because I'm starting to sweat through my long
Yes.
sleeve.
Yeah.
I fear.
Okay, it's 74 degrees, and it feels like 76. And that's not, it's supposed to get up to 80 degrees, and that's not even the real feel today. And I'm wearing a sweater.
Yeah.
I made a mistake.
It's okay, because me too. We're very dress appropriate for our book.
Yeah, the weather
Not
just
the
isn't
weather.
matching.
Because
No.
look it, it matches so well.
It does.
And
It's
with
so
our
cute.
coffees.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone
Yes.
comment how cute we look. Anyways,
Yeah. I was going to say this matches, but it doesn't really.
it matches vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the pink was more.
It matches vibes.
But
But yeah. Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore.
this is going to be a very short book review. I just want to preface that.
Full disclosure, everyone you can hate on me, but I DNF'd this book. I made it most of the way through. Painfully. we'll just get into it, and I'll share my thoughts on it later. But basically, this book is about two people. It's about Jeannie.
Mhm.
She worked like the corporate life, fast pace. She worked in finance. She was like an assistant, and one day her boss, basically he has a heart attack. Correct?
Yep, at his desk.
Yeah, he has a heart attack at his desk, and she finds him at work.
Mm-hmm.
So, her aunt, Dot,
Yep.
she owns this cafe and is deciding to step down. So she offers a cafe to Jeannie, and Jeannie's like, you know what? This is kind of a sign for me. I should maybe start to slow down and just like take a second and kind of like reinvent myself and reprioritize things in my life. So she goes and moves to this cute little town to go own this coffee shop. And then we have Logan, who is like gruff farmer, flannel beard guy. And he grew up in this town. He owns like a little like a hobby farm basically, and does like produce for the coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a lot of commitment issues.
Yes.
But Jeannie and Logan meet when she moves to town.
Yeah.
And things blossom.
Yeah.
Things blossom. I don't know.
Just like the apples.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're gonna dive into Logan's character a little bit more. So before Logan was born, his dad basically left him. And then shortly after Logan was born, I think he was maybe like 4 or
Like
something.
5, yeah.
Yeah,
4
yeah.
or 5.
His mother ended up dying. So the town kind of adopted him. And he still has his grandparents on the farm. So they look after him like they're his guardians. But the town is like very protective of Logan. And obviously it's a small town. Everybody knows everything. Like gossip is a real thing. If you're from a small town, you know how it goes.
We are both
That-
from
yeah.
small towns, so
Yeah.
everyone knows your shit before it even happened to you. Like,
Right. Yes. So this I don't know. Where was I going with that? Basically, yeah, small town gossip, drama, whatever. Everybody knows everything. Yeah, so you can't really be in a relationship with somebody without it being a publicly known thing, I guess. And Logan had met a different girl named Lucy previous to Jeannie coming into the picture, and they had been like talking for a little while, whatever, dating. But she lived in Boston. She was more just like passing through. And then he did this like huge public display proposal at the Christmas tree lighting, and she ran away from him. So he was very heartbroken, and everybody in the town after that like felt bad for him, and he didn't want the pity. So that's another reason why he has commitment issues, because he's just used to people in his life leaving him. So
Yeah. Basically, Jeannie and Logan, obviously they're connected because like Logan supplies some of the produce or whatever for this cafe. But they also, Jeannie, as soon as she moves into this place, starts kind of hearing weird noises. There's some weirdness going on. So she's a little freaked out and is convinced it's a ghost, even though that makes no sense for who she is as a character. Her character, we should dive into that later. Her character makes no sense to me. No sense at all, because she's too whimsical and goofy and weird to be like so caught up in like the finance world. I'm like, you do not seem like you just spent 7 years working your ass off in the finance world. But that's just me. Anyways, I digress. But so basically they start to grow close because she's asking him for help on discovering like what all this weirdness is going on. And that's kind of how they bond and whatever. But yeah, do you want to talk about your thoughts on the book?
Sure. I didn't mind this book. Obviously, okay, it's very similar to Gilmore Girls, and if you read the very first page, like, it mentions how if you want, like, if you've ever, like, wanted Lorelai and Luke to get together, like, this book is literally basically that. So I just kept thinking of, like, Gilmore Girls, and also being from a small town, it's a lot easier for me to understand, like, communication dynamics and, like, the gossipy world and stuff like that. But Val and I mentioned before we started recording that, like, there really wasn't anything that truly happened. There was, like, some kind of mysterious element to it. As we go along through the book, things start happening, like, to her cafe, and she's wondering who's messing with her. But that's, like, the only real action other than, I mean, her and Logan obviously are exploring their relationship, but you kind of know from the beginning that they're going to get together because they both, like each other. They just won't admit it. And, yeah, but it's very anticlimactic. Yeah. I think I gave it a 4 on Goodreads.
Sorry, I swear I just shit on all these books. I do like books, you guys, I promise.
She just has high standards.
I apparently do.
Yeah. I will warn you, if you have not read this book yet, that the last, probably the last 20% is very smutty. It's basically just them having sex for, a good solid 20 pages straight.
Lovely.
At least.
Lovely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
what were your thoughts?
Didn't make it that far because, like I said, I DNF'd it.
Yeah.
First of all, there were aspects of the book that I liked. It was very cozy, very fall.
It was.
If you just want to just sit in, like, Hallmark movie mindset and, like, have a good time, you'll like this book because it was very cozy, very comforting.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I'm sorry, Laurie Gilmore. That is absolutely a pen name.
Oh, yeah.
This feels like Gilmore Girls fan fiction, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Which I didn't love. It was too similar to Gilmore Girls, where I was like, I feel like you're almost profiting off of a story that's not yours.
Yeah.
You just changed, like, a little bit about the main characters. But,
yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, I just had a really hard time with, like, I don't feel like Logan had much of a personality besides commitment issues. He's just kind of there. Jeannie also was a strange character to me because there's just like there's no character development. Like she just like moves to the city and is like, I'm gonna be a completely different person, and completely changes herself, which I don't think is actually sustainable for like, you know, as Logan is like, oh, I'm so worried that she's gonna like up and leave me and whatever, and I'm like, honestly, man, I'm worried too because she's trying to completely change herself to fit into this town of a life that she wants.
Yeah.
But I'm like, do you actually want it, or are you just running from, like, just trying to like escape the rest of your life? Like I felt kind of weird, but yeah, I felt like their relationship was very rushed and underdeveloped. And guys, I love a slow burn. I love a slow burn, and there was no slow, and this relationship exploded.
It did.
There was no burning at all.
No.
It just happened, which is fine, because I think that was kind of the point, because it was so Gilmore Girls-esque. It just cut out all of the Luke and Lorelai nonsense, which was kind of appreciated a little bit because, let's be real, that was so frustrating in Gilmore Girls. Luke and Lorelai were so frustrating.
It was. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I made it about 80% of the way through the book. It was okay. Also, the mystery aspect of things, we haven't talked much about this, but like the weirdness that's kind of going on seems very like back burner-y to me. Like I almost like forgot that there was like a mystery aspect to it, kind of.
Yeah.
Cause it was just kind of happening in the background, and then all of a sudden we kind of learn more about this mystery and like who is involved with it, and it turns out to be is he kind of like a manager? What is he? What is his position?
He's the manager at the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. He's been working for the cafe for years, and he like him and Jeannie's aunt had a thing for one another. So he was a little like jealous or like upset that Dot kind of just left him behind. But we come to learn at the end that she wanted him to retire with her, but she just never actually made that known. So Norman, the manager, he was just like mad at her, and he wanted to buy the cafe from Dot. So he was upset that Dot sold it to her niece instead. Then he started to sabotage her, and he said that things got out of control and whatever, but they forgive him at the end, and Dot and him are in love.
Lovely. And then we do kind of have a weird miscommunication trope, which it's also one of my least favorite romance tropes ever. Like, it just irks me. But basically, to just spoil everything, Luke, I keep wanting, Jesus, Logan. There are too many similar Laurie, Lorelai, come on.
Logan, Luke.
Oh my god. Anyways, so Logan basically finds these papers at Jeannie's place, and he thinks that she's going to sell the cafe.
They were real estate listing papers, like basically numbers of like other businesses around her and like what she could kind of expect.
Yes. Yeah. And she has no plans on actually selling the place, but they were sitting out, and he sees them, and she's like, no, I'm not selling. I'm staying here. And he's like, well, maybe you should, and then leaves. And it's like, that's not even a miscommunication trope. That's just Logan being a bitch trope. Like,
and this happened literally right after they actually had sex for the first time. And then he just fucking flips out on her and leaves. So, didn't appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, and then, like, okay, I didn't get to the ending, obviously. But, like you said, he ends up kind of having this big declaration of his love for her in front of everyone. And I'm like, I'm sure that this is supposed to be a connection of, like, you overcoming your fears from last time when you were rejected, but also, like, did we not learn anything? You can have conversations in private.
Yes. Well, I think more of that was because when Jeannie and Logan first started, like, their relationship, they said they were going to keep it, like, on the low or keep it quiet because they didn't want everybody in that town knowing about it. And then that's when things kind of went south the first time because Jeannie felt like Logan was just, like, keeping her hidden and, like, wasn't proud of her or, like, didn't actually want anybody to know that they were together. So then they had, like, a week of not talking. That's when Logan, like, came back and was like, no, like, I want you, whatever. Then they had sex. Then he left again. Then it was a week after that. And then he, like, showed up at the cafe and everybody was in there, and he basically, like, boldly expressed his love, and she was, like, clinging on to him like he was actually, like, holding her up. I don't know how exactly, but he, like, walked her out of the cafe, and he was like, I love this woman. And then one of the guys that they were friends with, he's, like, a bartender, he basically just, like, covers for her. He's never worked there before at all. But Logan was like, she needs a day off. And just takes her back to his place, and then they literally just fuck the whole day, so.
They make sounding like working at a coffee shop is so easy.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to say it's not easy, because, like, it's not the hardest job in the world. But, like, we've both worked in customer service. And the way that she talked about, like, her opening day, and she was like, it was literally packed, but it was so much fun. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
You're wrong. You would be crying right now.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know.
But I think that's why he, like, made that declaration, though.
Yeah,
because,
that makes sense.
Yeah, because he wanted Jeannie to know that he wanted to be with her fully, and, like, he wanted everybody to know because he was proud of that. Yeah.
And that does make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
So.
But it was still weird.
Yeah. Yeah, this one, honestly, I think just kind of comes down to, like, a preference. Sorry, I'm watching you play with your shoes.
I'm fidgeting.
They were, like, flying away. I don't know. I really just think this book kind of just comes down to, like, preference. You know, this one just wasn't my cup of tea, but it doesn't mean it was a bad book. And so, if you like romancy type, like, this was very nostalgic, it has me in the mood for fall, for sure. So,
small town, cozy vibes with a little bit of smut.
Yeah.
And if you do end up reading this and you like it, she literally has, like, 7 other books that are based on the same dream harbor town. So yeah.
Yeah. If you watch Gilmore Girls and you cannot get enough, this book series is probably for you.
Yep.
Because.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think that's probably all we have to talk about. I know.
Yeah.
I've only been recording for 23 minutes, so this is a very short episode today.
It is a short episode. It's hard when there's not a ton, like, plot-wise.
No.
That happens.
Yeah. Like we said, not a whole lot did happen, so we can't really, like, debrief about a lot. But.
Yeah. Well, and that's my biggest frustration with romance books is that, like, I feel very frustrated when there's not more happening, which is why I don't read a lot of romance. I love romance. I like when the romance is a subplot, though.
Yeah.
Just personally.
This was, like, literally all the book was, basically, though. It was just Jeannie and Logan getting together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Okay, and next
week we're reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I don't know who wrote that.
Somebody don't remember either.
I don't either.
We'll get into that next week, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that one back in, like, high school. I actually do think I'm going to reread it fully because I don't remember it.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I remember, didn't you say you didn't like it, though?
I don't remember liking it very much. Guys,
Maybe
I
the
seem
second
like
time around.
such a cynic. I promise I'm not.
That's all right. Yeah. I will be starting that one soon, so it can be fresh in my brain.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to episode 15. crazy that we're already
I
here.
know.
These last 4 months just like flew by.
Yeah.
Craziness.
But I love it.
Me too.
It's something to do every week.
It is. It's so fun.
Get together and yap.
Uh-huh. So thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to follow us Spotify, YouTube, Instagram. Follow our personals.
Because we're so cool.
We are so cool.
So cool, so funny. We have awesome outfits.
Yup.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
Even though I'm sweating through my awesome outfit right now.
I am too.
The sun, I think I'm like glaring at the camera this whole time because the
We're
sun
sitting,
is just like,
directly in the sun, so that does not help.
So,
But, yeah. Thank you guys.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.